It's Ian with IanBlueMusic.com. Today I'm making a really quick video just to rate some of the, what I consider the top 5. Okay, I'm going to start over. I promised I would only do this in one take. I'm going to do it as quickly as possible, but I haven't really prepared it all for it. But anyway, it's the top 5 most underrated plugins on FL Studio in 2020. I'm going to start off with a few honorable mentions. I've got one of a project here. It's You Can't by myself and Hyperactive RM open just to kind of mess around with some of these effects. But anyway, few honorable mentions. Where is it? It's Flex. Flex is a fun synth. I'll set that up here, and just some good tones. Good plug and play. I haven't really messed around with it much. I kind of have synths that I'd rather use, but it's fun. It's new. Check it out. Another one, honorable mention, Effector. Where are you at, Effector? Anyway, Effector is a really good effect. It works like a chaos pad, so there's an XY pad. But there's 10 different effects on it, and they're decent. It's great for if you're doing something live, or just want kind of a single effects unit that you can load into a plugin slot. Yeah, I don't think I actually have it selectable here. But yeah, Effector is another good, newer FL Studio plugin. So go check those out. All right, top 5 most underrated plugins in FL Studio. Number 5, the limiter. I think a lot of people probably use this and are probably saying that's not underrated. You're right. But I think it's got a lot more functionality than a lot of people give it credit to. And now I can't even find the limiter. I just want to pull up the limiter. Oh yeah, that's not going to be here. It's going to be in effects. So I'll throw it on. Let's see, all my vocal channels have full slots. But I'll throw it on. Let's see. Empathy. I'll throw it on the kick drum here. I'll also change my audio settings to buffer length. So let's look at the limiter. You've got options of your limiting here. You can do some distortion if you turn the envelope all the way down. Empathy. Do you even got an ounce of it? You found that you could ever send back to me. So you can do some kind of fun effects like that. The noise gate works phenomenally. I just want a really quick kick. Let's see how that sounds. Empathy. Do you even got that's not how that works. Empathy. Do you even got an ounce of it? You found that you could ever send back to me. You really wanna pass a pound with dude you met so you could get back at me. There. I know you. Anyway, great. It's a great plugin. Check it out. I can tell this video is already my worst one. Number 4, Sytrus. Another one that's not really underrated per se because a lot of people use it. But still, it's so powerful. There's so much stuff you can do with it if you really get to know it. I think a lot of people are probably popping in here and going straight to here and saying, wow, look at all these presets. I'm going to hit up Moogish too. Neat. It actually has some really good presets, especially the last update they did in 2019, I think is when it happened. They added a lot of fun presets, just clicking through randomly. They actually sound pretty good. This would be a great go-to. Not all versions of FL Studio have it, I believe, at least not when I bought it. But a lot of good presets. But if you really get into the FM synth part of it here, there is so much you can do with it. Really, so much. It's a really powerful synth. I would definitely recommend getting into it. Number 3. Most underrated plugins. Let's go back to the synths. 3XOSC. I think this is legitimately underrated. I'm willing to bet at this point that not a lot of producers are using this, but it's simple. You can do a lot with it. Let me see if I can do this. I'm going to switch my Massive is doing one of my bass lines. That's not the bass line. I'm going to switch my 808 with an instance of 3XOSC. So I'll go here. 808's going to channel 29. It's a messy project. So when I go down, where is it? 29. So I've got a Super Mario 808 tune in there. So let me replace it with the 3X OSC. All right. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. It sounds good, right? Okay, so let's turn all the for right now, just turn them all down to 0 on the tuning on those oscillators. All right, now let's actually open up that gear there. Let's drop it down an octave. All right, let's mess with the volume parameter. I know you wanna say face, but you can't. Let's mess with the pitch as well. Let's give it a little bit of like a hit right at the top of it. You can't. I know you wanna say face, but you can't. I should tune it down another octave. It's pretty low. I'll give it a square. I'll give it a sine. I'll tune these up to 12. And then we'll go and filter it. You can't. I know you wanna say face, but you can't. You can't. Does it sound great? No. But for 30 seconds on a synthesizer, it sounds pretty decent. Not bad. And there's a lot of additional effects in here that you can dig through. It's pretty raw. There's not a lot going on, but still, it's cool. You can do other things too with it. I'm not going to get into it as much as I'd love to, but yeah, like a quick super saw. I'm going to run it through a dry channel. That's not dry. Oh, and take off that too. And the filter. My goodness. That's like almost a Lady Gaga synth line. Anyway, definitely useful. Check it out. And it's a quick way to get the understanding of what's happening when you're popping open 1,000 presets. 3X OSC. Underrated plugin number 3. All right, now let's go to underrated plugin number 2. Oh, wait. I got that backwards. 3X OSC was going to be number 2. But I'll just switch it. The new number 2 is going to be Autogun. This is the opposite of 3X OSC in my opinion, just because this is no parameters. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do to affect it. This is just random switching through stuff. And it sounds kind of stupid. And I hate the premise. I do. But some of these sounds are cool. That's actually not bad. And this has been around forever since I've got my first version of FL Studio anyway. And like, it sounds kind of dumb, but I would probably be able to work that into a track. And you can just click through. Okay, that one isn't cool. That one's awful. Okay, that's interesting. Anyway, yeah, Autogun, underrated plugin. If you're looking just to like, if you're brain dead and you're just swapping through stuff and you just want to find something cool, it's, 1 o'clock in the morning and you don't know what to do, click a bunch of times and then it's cool. Also shout out to my left-handed keyboard playing ability. All right, drum roll please for the number 1 underrated plugin. It's going to be an effect. It's going to be a style of reverb. And it's going to be Fruity Convolver. I hope I'm saying that right. I've never heard anyone else say it. What this is I can't remember what it's called, but this is actually a specific kind of reverb. What this is they've taken like an actual physical space. They've gotten a microphone set up. They shoot a burst of white noise, and then they take just the reverb tail of the room. So, okay, I'm going to play the main vocals. I'm going to play it with nothing on them. Okay, so this is that reverb that comes out of it. It actually sounds really good, just right out of the box on the default. There's my wet, dry. Okay, I think I actually have it going through another reverb. I know you wanna say oh, I've got 2 reverbs. All right, now it's dry. And that's what it sounds like. That sounds pretty good. So the cool thing about this is that it gives you the presets of a bunch of spaces. You can load your own sounds in there, but whatever real spaces you really want. A public swimming pool, and they've got 3 options because one's not enough. This is what it would be like if I recorded these vocals in a public swimming pool. And it actually sounds kind of like the real thing. Like, I buy that. That's crazy. It's really good sounding. I've been using Fruity Reverb. I should probably get Valhalla or a real reverb, but I've switched to this and I'm just so impressed with it. I haven't even gotten into all the functionalities of it, but it's such a fun, right out of the box. You can just swap through presets. It's like the Autogun of reverbs. It's really inspiring. The real quick one, you can look at the impulse, which is what this is called, this audio sample. You can load other things into it. You could load like a snare into it. Or you could look at this equalizer. So if I say, okay, I like it, but it's really bassy. It's a really bassy reverb. I can just cut it. You can. Oof, that sounds terrible. Forgot about that. 29, turn that off. Oh, it's not 29. I like that as a subtle reverb. That's really good. This video is way longer than I intended it to be, but such as it is. So go ahead and check those out. The top 5 underrated plugins in FL Studio: the Limiter, Sytrus, Autogun, Triple Oscillator, and Convolver. Go ahead and check them out. Thanks for watching through this long-ish video. If you made it all the way to the end, you deserve a high 5. That's it. All right. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments, let me know, and I'll check them out. Take care.